Hope you're having a great week. We are nearing the end of school, aren't we? It's exciting, getting ready to finish up this year. This week we are going to be working on page 15. Page 15, the main thing is we are getting a new time signature. We're going to be playing things in 3/4 time, so we're going to be able to use our dotted half notes then, aren't we? Because they get 3 counts. What does that mean for you? Just like when we did 2/4 time, back a few pages, doesn't change anything other than the measures look differently and the feel is a little bit different, but we count everything the same. So when you clap number 66, that's a clapping exercise. Some of you try to play that one. It's a clapping one. Rest. When you play that, it's going to coincide with number 67, 3-beat jump. We're not counting anything any different. Quarter notes still get a count, half notes still get 2, eighth notes are barred together, they each get a half, dotted halves get 3. We're going to be using all our kinds of notes on this page. So clap 66, then we will play 67. And then we're going to also work on 69 Morning from Peer Gynt. It's going to be a theme that you might recognize. They use it in a lot of cartoons and movies, like when they're waking up for the day, you tend to hear this tune. Again, it's the 5th grade version, so you might not recognize it right away. But that's what we're going to be working on this week, 3/4 time. Not changing how we count anything, just that the measures look a little bit different. Okay, let's do some play-alongs. Okay, trumpets. Just a reminder, make sure you've already warmed up on just your mouthpiece, and we've warmed up on some long tones. Make sure you got a good M. We got everything pulled back, don't push anything forward, and we're using lots of air. Okay, 66, this is a clapping exercise. We're gonna clap some exercise in 3/4 time. We're not changing how we count anything. Just gonna have 3 beats in our measure instead of what you've been used to seeing 4. Okay, got my metronome set at 70, let's clap this one. Rest. Rest, rest. So you should notice not a lot of rests in there. Okay, and we've got 4 eighth notes in a row at one point. So you got to make sure that our eyes and our brains and our tongues and our fingers, everything is moving forward. Everything's looking ahead. Okay, so let's talk about valve combinations here for this one. Open, open, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, rest. 1, open, 1 and 2, open, 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, rest, rest. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, open, 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 middle, 1, open. Okay, so lots of notes in there, lots of different notes. We're using pretty much every note that we know. Second note from the end. We haven't played that guy in a while, have we? Low B, remember he is a 2. He is a middle valver. Remember when you're not using them, they're sitting on the valves. And when we have ones in common, if we have to go 1 and 2 to 1, we just pick one up. We don't pick them both up. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try. It has a repeat at the end. So let's go ahead, we'll do this one twice. I'm guessing we're gonna need 2 times on this one. Okay, here we go. How'd we do? Yeah, did you notice there at the end, we went from our lower shelf C to our G, our open, so we didn't have to change valves there, did we? We just changed our buzz, made sure we had a nice M, and we used lots of air. Air is the key, guys. I can't stress that enough. These are wind instruments. They take air. If you're struggling to get notes out, 90% of the time, it's because we're not using enough air. Okay, and partially it could be that our M is not set correctly, but most of the time it's air. You gotta make sure you're using enough air. Okay, 69, Morning from Peer Gynt. This is a tune, you probably would recognize it. Google it and listen to what it really sounds like. Probably heard it in a cartoon or a movie. It's a pretty popular theme. Again, we're playing the beginning version because we are beginners. So it might not quite sound like you hear it on Google, but it's close. It's pretty close. It's just a little slower. Okay. Let's talk valves. Open, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, open, 1 and 2. Let me start that again. Open, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, open, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, open, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, open, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, open, 1 and 2, open, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, open, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1, open. A lot of open, a lot of 1 and 2, and then some 1 and 3s, right? Did you notice there at the end where we had A, E, A, 3 measures from the end? A, E, A. We're not going to change our valves, are we? Because those are both 1 and 2. Just going to change our air and our buzz speed. Okay. No rest in this one, man. This one goes right through. You gotta really be thinking. Let's try it. Here we go. How we do? Did you notice? Look at your eighth notes. Your eighth notes grouped in 2s, they're the same, aren't they? D, E, D, E. Do the same thing twice. Make sure when we're going D, E, these guys are moving. First valve is not, right? Because we need him for both 1 and 3 and 1 and 2. Leave him down. That kind of feels weird. You're gonna have to get used to that, okay? How about another shot? Let's do that one again. I think we could use another shot on that one. That one doesn't have a repeat. time. Better that time? Yeah. The ones on these pages are a little trickier. Probably going to need a little bit more practice time. Some of the other ones that we've done, you probably maybe didn't have to practice them quite as much. Now that we're getting more notes and more rhythms and more time signatures and more kinds of notes, these are going to take a little bit more practice. Okay, so that's what we're doing this week. 66 is clapping exercise. Don't try to play it. It's a clapping exercise. That's why it says clap. 67 is playing the rhythm that we just clapped. And then 69, Morning from Peer Gynt. Remember, if you want to hear what that really sounds like, Google it. It's a really cool tune. Okay, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your videos.
3, 2,